And this time of the show, which I'm very, very excited about, we have an artist in studio that blesses us, that ministers to us. But of course, before we hear their voice and before we hear how they go about in doing any of that, they are going to, first things first, we're going to have a chat to them. But just in case you missed it, we had Patrick Duncan with Smarky, Jesus Collective featuring Veronica Meyer with God van Lewe, God se plan, EKC Worship with Mense Kinders, Dis net die Here. That was actually the live recorded version, which of their show was earlier this year. Absolutely phenomenal. I think in the last 4 months since they released it on YouTube, it's got about almost 300,000 views. So that is exceptional. Also, Kunjalo, I thought I'd bring that one in there for you, kind of just taking you back, way back to the days of Kunjalo, when Kunjalo was on a cassette and you had to put it in your tape, because that was the only way they recorded, and they sang Elias Spring in the Butt from Matiesta. And then, of course, ending it all off with Helena Abrams on that one. Right, 25-2 at the moment. And this young man joins me in studio, ladies and gentlemen. What an honor. What an absolute pleasure. What a delight it is to have him in studio. This is his first time, not just at Radio Kepu, but it's his first time doing anything within the gospel space. Firstly, I want to say, since he returned to South Africa, because he's been away, he's been in Spain, he's been a busy man, okay? He's a man of valor, he's been a very, very busy man, he's been in demand. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, an absolute pleasure, an absolute delight. It is my honor to introduce to you the one, the only, Cheswyn Ruiters. Yeah, I know, they're shouting. They are guys, okay, please. I know. What? Good afternoon, man. Thank you for coming in. First things first.
Thank you for having me. I know it's been like, it was decent to be, but yeah, you was a delay. Yeah. So I'm leer om te luister na die stem van die Here, because God told you this a long time ago.
I'm not even going to argue. Look at you using this against me, because I told you about this earlier. Hectic. But I am extremely delighted to have you in studio. Thank you for coming in, and I'm very excited for what the next 20 minutes is going to look like. I know that you haven't been in this space in forever.
Yeah. This is the first thing I do since I came to Cape Town. So this is going to be my first, I don't want to say gig, this is going to be my first moment of, being here.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
No, same here. Let's just take a moment and just backtrack now. Post the success of what things has been like for you and Idols, and now you are here. And let's talk about your journey so far, right? Let's talk about how you've gotten to this point. I mean, what are some of the challenges you felt like being in the music industry has been very, very difficult?
So vir die mense wat my background ken nie, ek kom van 'n klein dorp. Is it okay if I speak Afrikaans?
Well, we actually an Afrikaans show. So
cool.
if you do me a great pleasure, please speak Afrikaans.
Van die mense complain dat sy nie Afrikaans praat.
Okay, nee. No praat ons hierdie mooi taal, hoor. Ja, nee.
Die mense wat vir my ken, ek is van 'n klein dorpie met die naam Woester. Ek het nog altyd 'n desire gehad om te sing. Ek wou nog altyd net music gedoen het. Ek het in die kerk groot geraak. And then I went to university. And I fell into depression because I couldn't do what I love. So, toe stop ek in 2019 my music, die studying, en toe doen ek musiek, en toe ek maak my famous, and then I won. So I've been doing it ever since, and ek sal nie sê as 'n struggle, because as jy doen wat jy lief is voor, then it's a blessing. So I'm really, really blessed to be here.
Correct. And listen, you spoke about that, and for a moment I was like, whoa, bro, man, it's Mark my famous.
Yeah.
Because you were speaking about someone else earlier, and then that was in my mind.
We're not going to say who.
Yes, we're not going to say who. Yeah, so that was in my mind, and I mean, you were at the space, but like also, although you are in the secular industry, you come from a Christian household, in actual fact, and I think this is maybe a lot of things that people don't know. You come from a Christian background. Speak to me about that.
Ek het begin sing in kerken. Ek onthou ek was 10 jaar oud toe my pa se pastoor een Sondag toe roep my pa net vir my op voor aan die kerk en hy sê vir die mense, vandag gaan my kind sing, moenie lag nie. Ons weet nie of hy gaan kan sing nie, maar vandag gaan my kind sing. En ek onthou, ek het so, do you know grasshoppers?
Yes.
Ek het 'n paar skewe grasshoppers aangehad, white jacket.
Speel me the quiet kids that wore grasshoppers, just so by the way.
Actually, not even.
Really?
Ja, ons het glad nie reg groot geraak nie.
Wow.
Ons moes ook maar geweek het. So ek het my broer se ou baadjie aangehad, cause die babatjie kry altyd die ouer een sin.
Yes.
En toe sê my pa vir hulle, ek gaan vandag sing. And I remember I sang, CC Winans, Strength is Perfect. And ever since daai, jy kan nie wegbeweeg van die kerk af nie.
Yeah.
Die salwing sal jou volg, die anointing sal jou volg, die Here sal jou volg. So that's part of who I am.
I love that. Well, thank you for sharing that, because I think that maybe that's a part that most people don't know about you.
Actually.
And that's something that people are most probably surprised to be like, whoa, he's a PK.
Ja.
He's a PK.
En dit is altyd die PK's wat die stoutste is. Not me. This
Oh,
time. Not-
okay.
yeah,
Because
not
I
me.
was like, are you?
Yeah.
No, but then also, I mean, the craziest part is the fact that it's always the top singers, the top-notch singers that comes from the church. Isn't that amazing, though? That's the craziest part, hey?
Do you know what's crazy? Ek en Javira was saam in 'n worship team.
Oh, wow.
Ons het saam groot geraak. So it's something crazy.
And all of this happens in Worcester,
Ja.
from Worcester.
Gaan asseblief Worcester toe. Julle sal baie diamonds daar kry.
Wow,
Yeah.
I love it. I've been there a couple of times, and I must be honest. If I go back to Worcester, it'll probably just be to hear people speak Afrikaans. Van mense wat berei terwyl hulle Afrikaans praat. Nee, dis lekker. I love people that speak Afrikaans like
that.
that.
Hy vir ons chat.
Okay, so you are about to take us into a time of worship, a time of praise. How often do you get to do something like this?
It's my first time doing this. Normally sal dit 'n secular scene wees.
Yeah.
But toe ek jou e-mail kry, toe sê ek like, okay, cool, let's just say no, cause dit is iets wat ek gewoond is aan doen nie. En toe sit en dink ek, en toe sê ek like, maybe you should take this on.
Yeah.
Miskien is dit tyd om terug te gaan na jou roots toe en net vir die Here dankie te sê, cause vir die afgelope paar maande het ek 'n amazing amount of undeserving grace gekry. Grace wat ek nie verdien nie. Guns wat ek nie verdien nie. En die Here was net so goed vir my. So I was like, kom, die is die first gig wat sy doen in Cape Town. Kom, die is die eerste ding wat sy doen in die Kaap. Sê vir die Here dankie vir wat sy het, wat sy gekry het. And I am super excited. Ek het vanoggend vir my ma gesê, I'm so nervous. Because die is, normally doen ons secular and it's a different scene.
Yes.
But om voor die Here iets te doen, is die nerves is net anders.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Because I suppose in secular the mindset is, this is me.
Entertaining, yeah.
Entertainment. This is
Yeah.
me doing what I do. Whereas in the gospel scene it's literally not me, but it's me offering my worship
And serving
and
God.
serving
Ja.
God.
So my nerves, ek het vanoggend in die kamer gesit en ek het begin huil, kos ek dink toe, hoe gaan ek dit doen? En even nou bewe ek, kos as 'n groot assignment om te doen.
I love that though.
Yeah.
I love that because that in itself and funny enough, I believe that most ministers, worshippers, singers needs to be at that space. They need to be at that point where they are so nervous because listen, this isn't a small task.
True.
And so listen, let me hand over to you right now, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, what a great honor it is to have the man himself in studio blessing us, taking us.
Joining us is my keyboard player Curtis Fontaine.
I didn't want to.
Let me not forget.
I wanted to thank him afterwards because
Okay, cool. Let's do
because
that.
I knew that there's going to be a moment where this man and this is what happens when people are just anointed for particular things. But yes, keyboardist is in studio and for a moment you are going to hear why he is as acclaimed as he is, with lots of stars and accolades behind his name, being absolutely gifted and anointed at playing those keys. You're about to hear all of that right now, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Radio K Pulpit. Of course, you can head on over to Facebook. We are on Facebook Live as well to check out the entire space and the scene within the studio if you cannot tune in on the AM frequency. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, what a delight, what an honor, what a pleasure it is to introduce and to have Cheswyn Ruiters.
Kom ek oor so ek nietig arm en blind. Ja, ek kom, ek wacht nie meer vol redding sal ek vind. Na die kruis kom ek weer so ek nietig arm en blind. Ja, ek kom, ek wacht nie meer vol redding sal ek vind, want ek vertrou op die genade, Jesus Lam van Golgotha, nederig kom ek voor U staan, red my nou en neem my aan, sonde het my vasgeklem, lang moes ek daaronder lê, maar toe hoor ek Jesus stem, hy maak jou van sonde vry. Sonde het my vasgeklem, lang moes ek daaronder lê, maar toe hoor ek die Here se stem, hy maak jou van sonde vry. Jesus Lam van Golgotha, nederig kom ek voor U staan, red my nou en neem my aan, ek vertrou op die genade, Jesus Lam van Golgotha, nederig kom ek voor U staan, red my nou en neem my aan, red my nou en neem my aan, die Here red my nou en neem my aan, Jesus red my nou en neem my aan, red my nou en neem my aan. Niks is onmoontlik in sy naam, hoef nie te vrees, hoef niks te twyfel, in sy woord beloof hy mooi, kom na my met al jou pyn, niks is onmoontlik in sy naam, hoef nie te vrees, hoef niks te twyfel, in sy woord beloof hy mooi, kom na my met al jou pyn, roep sy naam in jou omstandigheid, roep sy naam in jou verdrukking, roep sy naam, roep sy naam, roep sy naam, roep sy naam, roep sy naam in jou omstandigheid, roep sy naam aan jou verdrukking, roep sy naam, roep Sy naam, sy naam, sy naam, sy naam is soos balsam vir my. Maak nie saak wat jy omnoem nie, whether dit is Adonai, El Shaddai, oh Jesus, sy naam, die naam van die Here, sy naam is soos balsam vir my. In my donkerste tyd, sy naam, as dit goed gaan met my, sy naam is soos balsam vir my. Oh, roep sy naam in jou omstandigheid, roep sy naam in jou verdrukking, roep sy naam, roep sy naam, roep sy naam, roep net sy naam, want daar is niemand soos Jesus. Niemand soos hy. Oh, niemand wat sondes vergeef. Oh, niemand met Jesus alleen. In my favorite part say, oh, hy is die lelie van die dale. Hy is die blinkmorster. Die zoetes van Saron. Jesus, niemand soos hy. Oh, niemand wat sonders vergewe. Oh, niemand, net Jesus alleen. Die naam van Jesus is 'n sterk toren. Die naam van Jesus is 'n sterk toren. Want hy verlos my van al my sondes. Have lost it all, but now I see how you were there for me. Oh, never would have made it. I never could have made it without you. I would have lost my mind, but now I see how you were there for me, and I can say stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. When I look back on what you brought me through, I realize I made it through whatever storm. Oh, never would have made it. I never could have made it without you. Lost my mind. Oh, now I see how you were there for me. Oh, never could have made it. Never would have made it without you. I would have lost it all, but now I see you're there for me. Oh, I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. When I look back, deur alles wat die Here ons gebring het, I realize I made it. Met die genade van die Here, ons is sterker, we are better, we wiser, so much better. I made it through the storm and test. I I'm better, much better. I made it. And this is gonna be the last one, I promise. En die een is vir elke mens wat by die huis sit en voel like julle voel julle wil opgee, julle voel julle kan nie meer nie, julle is moeg. En ek weet waarvan ek praat. Die afgelope paar maande het voel asof die lewe net 'n ander way het van om vir jou te druk en daar is soveel redes om op te gee. Maar somehow realize ek Jesus is die myn rede dat ons nie moet opgee nie. So ek hoop die as 'n encouragement vir julle. Sê my hoe kan ek verlongdraai as die Here so goed is vir my. Ek kan nie omdraai nie. Oh, sê my hoe kan ek verlongdraai as die Here so goed is vir my. As die Here so goed is vir my, ek kan nie omdraai nie. I'm gonna say it one more time. Oh, sê my hoe kan ek wil opgee as die Here se guns so goed is vir my. In die hand van die Here, ek kan nie omdraai nie.
Oh wow. Bro man, you fetched that, you dug deep in that one. You dug deep in that one.
Yeah.
You came from such a deep place though.
Yeah.
And I could hear that. I could hear how deep you were going and the depth that you were bringing this out of.
Ek dink in die society waar ons nou is, voel ons constantly ons moet okay wees vir die mense. We constantly feel like we have to put up a face where alles gaan nou right is, alles is nou alright. Jy het nooit 'n oomblik waar jy net voel like I'm at a point where I'm just low. I'm at a point where I feel like giving up.
Yeah.
En ons voel heeltyd ons moet alright wees vir die sake van mense.
Yeah.
Maar daar kom 'n tyd waar jy net voel like I am not okay. Ek is nie alright nie. Ek wil opgee. Maar ek het die tyd gerealiseer dat daar is soveel goed wat die Here vir ons doen en ons kyk dit mis. Is soveel kere waar die Here se hand net so sufficient is vir ons. En ons fokus so op die negative dat ons die hand van die Here miskyk. Ons kyk mis wat die Here doen. Ons kyk mis die opportunities wat die Here vir ons gee. So die een is vir elkeen wat daar buite sit en hulle voel I'm not okay. Die Here gaan deurkom vir jou. Die Here gaan, dit mag dalk nie nou wees nie, maar eers gaan die Here sy hand aan jou bewys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. And earlier on, you also spoke about how, again, for those that felt like giving up, for those that felt like turning around and you've been in that space, like you've mentioned. How did you get out of it? I mean, yes, you mentioned that it was a realization you had, but how did you get yourself out of that space of wanting to give up?
I think I'm still in that phase.
Okay.
And this is the most honest I'm gonna be. Ek dink ek is nog steeds in 'n space waar I still wanna give up.
Yeah.
I'm not myself yet. Ek is nog in 'n donker put. But we getting there.
Yeah.
Ek dink ons moet vertrou op die hand van die Here. Ons moet vertrou op wat die belofte van die Here. En ek dink ons moet kyk na die hoop wat die Here vir ons gee. Dan gaan ons uitkom.
And I appreciate the honesty in that, and I'm saying this because I think that many a times people, like you've rightfully just mentioned, feel as if you should have it all together all
Yeah.
the time, and people never realize the personal battles and struggles that one goes through behind closed doors. Is that on stage and on platforms, all is good and well, but when we leave the platform and we go home,
As in jou kamer gaan. Ja.
and you alone, and you realize that I've been around thousands of people tonight, yet I'm alone right now, and there's no one that can help me,
Mm.
you know.
Mm.
And then you don't have a choice but to turn to the Lord, because who else is gonna come at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Terwyl jy sit en huil.
While you,
En dan is hy vriende nie daar nie, daai mense wat saam mee op die stage is hy daar nie, is net
Ja.
sy en die Here. En ek dink daai is die special moments, want daai is waar ons realize dat
Yeah,
ons kan niks sonder die Here doen nie.
yeah,
Ons kan nie op ons eie krag. En die Bybel sê dit so mooi. Vertrou nie op die arm van vlees nie. En ek dink daai is waar ons realize ons kan nie op mense vertrou nie, maar ons vertroue is op die hand van die Here.
yeah. Well, listen, these sessions and these moments are all about authenticity. It's about realness. It's about sharing your heart with the people, but more so giving you the time and the opportunity just to minister. And so thank you for coming. Before we say our goodbyes to you, this message came in to say, listen, please ask Cheswyn about his recent opportunity to compose and record his original music. It's amazing to see young musicians not just doing cover songs but creating their own, and I agree with that. I really do. The same with Kurtley, being a composer of original music. God bless. Yeah, so someone wants to know more a bit about that. I know we chatted off air maybe about it, but if you could kind of just give our listeners just, I don't know, maybe a sneak peek of what is to come and what the process has been like for you.
Ek gaan maar nie vir Kurtley laat praat hè. But ons het 'n jaar of 2 terug, né?
Uh-huh.
We got an opportunity by SABC with the help of Uncle Faisal Peterson to record 'n album. En ek dink dit is aldag wat 2 colored ladies die opportunity kry om by SABC te record.
Yeah.
Free of charge, like ons moet net kom en net opdag. En ek en Kurt het vir 'n paar nagte opgesit en ons het music geskryf, songs compose, songs create. En ek kan nie wag dat ons dit uitbring nie. Ons wag net vir die tyd om reg te wees. But there's beautiful music coming. So I can't wait.
Nice. What has that process been like? I mean, you know, the journey of writing, the journey of composing, and more so the fact that it's your own music. What has that been like?
Scary. Super, super scary. Want dit was die eerste keer wat ek self geskryf het, ek en Kurtley. And you basically have to go into your feelings. Jy moet in die diepste heartbreak gaan. Hy een wat jou gedamp het, wat jou abuse het, jy moet hy stories gaan uitkrap en nou moet jy dit op 'n papier skryf.
Sure.
And it's basically taking people en jy sit vir hulle in jou hart.
Mm.
Because nou moet jy vir hulle vat op jou experience. So it was baie nerve-wracking. Jy kan vir Kurtley vra, ons het baie nagte gestry. Because dan voel ek nou that's too deep. Ek is nie gereed om vir die mense hy kan vir my te wys nie. Dan sê Kurtley, doen dit.
Ja.
Skryf dit, sit dit in. En ek onthou ons het eendag by die see gaan sit. En ek het nog amper verdrink ook want toe val ek in die see. But van hy experience en ons albei seker gesit en huil.
Yeah.
Het 'n beautiful song gekom met die naam I'm Alive. En die song praat van hoe iemand vir my afgebreek het en ek myself moes opgelig het. Die een het vir my emotionally abused, getrain, alles daai. En it was my responsibility om myself op te kry en dan weer op 'n punt te kry waar ek alright is. So as sulke moments wat die mense gaan experience as hulle die album luister. So I'm super nervous, super excited, super alles. for people to hear that. But I hope they enjoy it.
Well, you're speaking like this, and just coming to a close. Automatically, I'm hearing a case of let's do a launch. Curtly, just hear me out, no? Just hear me out. Let's do a launch, Cheswyn, but like a live launch. Because quite frankly, it's one thing to release the album, but when you share story like this to say, okay, so this song comes from this place, it hits differently. That's what I'm hearing as you describing these moments and where you've written the song. So maybe take that into consideration.
I just have to say this quickly. Ons het 'n maand terug, een maand terug, toe het ons een van die songs gereleased, net as 'n sneak preview. En die song se naam is Ek en Jy teen die wêreld. So that's available op alle digital platforms. So mense kan gaan luister na dit. En dit is net 'n bietjie van wat die album het. So please go listen to it. Ek voel jy moet ook aan gaan luister, cause it's gonna hit you.
Emotions.
But when it comes to what you just said, ek dink sy's accurate. Sy luister actually na die Here, because that's what we're planning and we want to do it. We're just waiting for the right people to come on board.
Because that's all I heard. Literally, that's all I heard. Because that to me, that's literally all I had. Okay, I'm so glad and I'm super excited. I'm looking forward. Now I'm excited and now I'm looking forward. Once again, Cheswyn, thank you. Curtly, thank you so much for coming in. We know that this is not the last time that we're having you guys in studio.
I'm not going to fight with you again, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Lekker. Awesome. So, of course, this is not the last time that they are going to be joining us. But for those of you that watched us on Facebook Live, thank you so much. Julle mense, is mooi mense, is lekker mense. And for those of you that are listening on the AM frequency, thank you so much for tuning in to this session. More great music coming to you for the next couple of minutes. Stay tuned for that. I've got some bangers. So let me throw this one at you first, because Cheswyn comes from a punkster background. I mean, you know, if you come from Worcester, then surely you're coming from a...
Ek lus al wat Zeig, ja. Geef my 'n Zeig song.
We lost that, yeah, that Jake. Okay, let me throw this one in there, and I'm going to take you a bit back. I'm going to take you a bit way back with this. I'm going to take you all the way again. Early on, I played some